Howdy out there, folks. Today we're going to take a quick look at this new Criterion 4K Blu-ray release of One False Move, a noir film set in LA and Arkansas circa around 1990. And of course it's directed by Gary Franklin, a rather accomplished film director and television director, and features a stellar cast with Bill Paxton in arguably one of his best roles, Billy Bob Thornton, Michael Beach, and Cinda Williams. And the movie itself is just a really nice companion piece to a film like Blood Simple with the Coen brothers. It has that same sort of authenticity to it, and it absolutely hooks the viewer right out of the gate and really never lets up. And may I just say one other thing about Bill Paxton. He is just so good in these types of roles. He is one of those actors that never really got, I think, the credit he deserved. He was just really a perfect choice for this part. And while Billy Bob Thornton and the other cast members did a great job as well, I really think that his flawed humanity sort of anchors the proceedings. Now, I used to have this on standard def DVD, and it looked okay. It had an audio commentary, but I would like to report that this 4K Blu-ray release that Criterion just did looks terrific. It is so impressively done, based on the original camera negative 4K scan, given the new color grading treatment, and it has a Blu-ray in it as well. It's a really impressive release by Criterion, and it has this cool booklet here, which includes an essay by a noir writer who was a big film buff in his younger years and was a big fan of this. And it also includes a couple of supplemental features, including a really good interview between Gary Franklin, the director, and Billy Bob Thornton, and they talk about the sort of how the film was made and what they were attempting to go for in the film. And I think it's fascinating and definitely worth watching. Now, in terms of the violence in the film, it's very difficult to watch at times, but I think that was the point, and it wasn't trying to sort of glorify or make light of it. It wanted to make the audience uncomfortable. So in that opening act, there is a sequence there that is pretty difficult to watch, but I feel like it exists for a purpose. And I would just go on to say that this is, in my mind, one of the best examples of sort of modern noir. It's just a terrific piece of filmmaking, and as a movie I've watched several times, and each time I do, I get something out of it. High marks for Criterion and what they did with this film. I'm very glad. And apparently one of the other interesting things about it is it was a straight-to-video release, and only sort of gained some measure of repute by virtue of Siskel and Ebert, screaming from the rooftops in 1992 about how much they loved this film. So apparently they had seen it at a film circuit or film festival somewhere and really, really enjoyed it. And as a consequence, it finally did get a theatrical release. But on that note, I'll just say that if you've never seen this movie, do yourself a favor and give it a watch. And if you're interested in putting it on your shelf, Criterion is the way to go. It's a terrific release by Criterion, and I give it my highest recommendation. So on that note, please do take care out there, everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and by all means, keep watching good cinema.